Well, thank you for joining us on this Wealth Generators presentation. This is an independent affiliate presentation. It's not a company presentation. I want to thank you for joining us. And the idea is to give you an overview of what Wealth Generators is and how it can help you and your family and future generations of your family. And the real question comes down to this is, do you work for your money or does your money work for you? So there's a question. Do you work for your money or does your money work for you? And if the truth were told, most of us are out there working for money. Those of us that own businesses, we're out working for our money. When we close the shop, the money stops coming in. Many people are in a job situation where they go to work, but when they stop working, the money stops. There is a small demographic of people worldwide, maybe only 5% of people, that don't have to work for money anymore. Why? Because they've found the clever option. They've found the secret of the wealthy. They have their money going to work for them so that they don't have to worry about where their next pound, their next dollar, their next euro comes from. They have products and services that generate money for them. Now, you probably agree with me that the wealthy people have interests in business. Some have investments of one sort or another. It might be precious metals like gold and silver. Some of the wealthy people are into property, a fantastic business there as well. Some people do stocks and shares and things like that. But for most people, it's beyond them. They don't have access. They don't have the capital to get started. They don't have the training. They don't have the luck to get started, I suppose. Well, most investors are quite satisfied with modest returns, and that's anywhere between 4 and 10% a year on your investment. That's not a bad investment. If you're getting between 4 and 10% in a year, you should be very satisfied. And if you take the property industry, we know it's a phenomenal industry. We've many successful and wealthy people are involved in that area. And if you ask any property owner, if they're getting anywhere between, say, 4 and 10%, they're very happy. You're going to get 4% on a blue chip company. For instance, if you rent your property out to a bank, the best return you're going to get is about 4 or 5%. If you go for a different type of investment, either a residential property or possibly a commercial property with not a blue chip tenant, you might get 10% a year, and that's considered a very good investment. It kind of means that your property would double in 10 years, which is quite good. If you're involved in precious metals like gold, etc., again, if your gold doubles in 10 years, you're very happy. It's a great investment. Or if you're involved in a portfolio, for instance, on the stock market, and your portfolio doubles in 10 years, again, that's considered a great investment. Most people, 9 out of 10 people, are not involved in any of these. It's just a very few people are very fortunate to get into these lucrative investment type scenarios. But I would like to introduce you to what I think is the biggest business in the world, and I'm near enough certain that it is the biggest business in the world. And the property people generally aren't involved in it. The people that are involved in gold and silver aren't involved in it. But now you can, from the safety of your own home, from the comfort of your own home or home office, you can be involved in the biggest industry in the world. And the biggest industry in the world, guys, is the money business. For most of us, we know it as foreign exchange. The abbreviation for foreign exchange is called Forex, F-O-R-E-X. They take the F-O-R from the first word, they take the E-X from exchange, and this is the biggest business in the world. If you go into the banks and you're going to move to a different country, you need to change your currency from one currency to another. There are different rates between the currency. This is called foreign exchange. You're exchanging your pounds for dollars, your dollars for euro, your euro for yen. And we do that as we change international borders. We're very familiar with it. When you go to the airports, you will see the Bureau de Change is there as well, where you can exchange your currency. And changing currency is certainly the biggest business in the world, guys. It's phenomenal. Now, let's have a look at the other businesses and see how big they are. If you think about the car industry, that's a huge industry. It's worth 16 trillion a year. 16 trillion a year. If we look at the oil industry, it's only 5.3 trillion a year. If we look at travel and tourism, it's 7.6 trillion a year. But the business we're going to share with you right now is the money business, and it's worth 5.4 trillion per day. It's bigger than all the industries combined. It's really phenomenal. Now, the top investors are all involved. They have their money out working for them. The likes of one of the richest men in the world is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is worth $73 billion. He makes a lot of money from the stock market. He makes a lot of money from investments. He makes a lot of money from foreign exchange. In the center there, you can see George Soros. George Soros is worth $25 billion. This gentleman made $1 billion in a single day on foreign currency. $1 billion in one single day. And if someone shows you how to make $1 million in 10 years, don't be concerned, because this guy has made $1 billion in a single day. We've the likes of Mr. Branson, again involved in foreign exchange. So many business owners are very excited about this market because it's the biggest, it's the fastest, it's the most lucrative and the most liquid business on the planet. And due to advancements in technology and due to the speed of the internet, it's much better today. I mean, what we're about to show you was not available 10 years ago. It wasn't possible to do. Right now, because of advancements in technology and the internet speed improving and improving and improving, there is an opportunity for you and members of your family and everybody you know to participate in this big industry. It can be done off your smartphone, off your iPad or your tablet. It can be done off your computer now with a very simple application. And if we introduce you to this subscription-based application, it's now possible to make money right from your phone. We have people on this call, and probably the person that invited you to listen to this are making money when they sleep. Yes, when they go to bed tonight, they will make money right through the night until they get up tomorrow morning. They'll make money 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. We can make money in the markets 5 days a week because they don't do any business at the weekend. So most people only work 40 hours a week. With this system, you can work 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's fantastic. And you can do it on autopilot. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to know anything. Your phone will make you this money, and you can start that as soon as right now after our presentation. Now, it's all possible because of these guys on the screen called Wealth Generators. They have a Dun & Bradstreet rating. They're also accredited by the Better Business Bureau. They've got an A rating with the BBB. These guys put together this company way back in February 13. But for 20 years before that, they've been teaching people how to do this for 20 years. They turned over $350 million a year. They used to advertise on television in the United States. They were a massive company. And only because of technology today, they've decided to do what they think is even better, which of course is Wealth Generators. Now, what's it all about? Guys, it's a very simple concept that's designed to help possibly you and 95% of the world's population achieve financial fitness. You see, as I said earlier, 95% of people that listen to this presentation have to work for their money. Okay? There's only 5 out of 100 don't have to work for their money. Wealth Generators is about moving you into the 5%. And what they have is they've got a range of products to save you money. They've got a range of products to make your money grow. They have a range of products to help you keep more money, to pay less tax legitimately. These guys have products that you need to learn about and you need to get on your phone right away. It is phenomenal. I'm going to give you an overview on just a couple of the products, especially the ones that show you how to grow the money. So let's talk about past performance. This is very important. And whilst past performance is not indicative of future results, it is important to choose a good company. It's important to choose a transparent company. It's important to choose a company that has a great track record. And that's what we're here to show you. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of products. Here's one called the FX Accelerator. Guys, this is exceptional. The account has only been running for about 9 months right now. You can see in its very first month, it wasn't that great. It did minus 1.4, but the next month in June, it did 5.9%. In July, it did 5.1%. In August, it did 0.7. Now, I think that may have been the Brexit month, would have been the reason for that. In September, it was phenomenal. It did 7.6%. October, it did 7.3%. November, it did 7.7%. And December, it did 3.9%. Now, what you need to do is you need to add up all of those numbers. And if you add all those numbers and divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, the average is 4.6% a month using this particular product. Now, if you were in property, you would be happy with 4 to 10% a year. This product is doing on average 4 to 6% on a monthly basis. Guys, this is 12 times faster than property, and it's very easy to get into. You don't need any credit check. You don't need big money. You can get in very, very little money. You can get in for $250 to start making money with this product, and it will make money when you sleep. It is phenomenal. That's just one of the products we offer. This is another product, and probably one of my favorites. Is called the FX Multiplier. Now, this product has been running since, let me see, it's been running for 3 years, but this account has been running since the 21st of April 2016. Let me tell you briefly about this product. This product has been operating for 3 years. And here's the good news. In 3 years, it hasn't had a losing day. That's right. In 3 years, this product has not had a losing day. Of course, it does have losing trades, but in a full day trading, it wins every single day. It's exceptional. You just watch your account grow and grow. You log in tomorrow morning, there's more money there. The next day you log in, there's more money there. This is fantastic. You've no advertisements to watch. You've nothing to do. You set it and you forget it. You set up your account and the money starts to grow. This is your money working for you. Now, let me explain the performance of this product. You can see quite clearly here that this product has done 32% in 9 months. 32% in 9 months. Now let's think about that. If you had a property, if you owned the Barclays Bank in your city and you rented that out, you would get about 5% in a year. This product is done 32% in this last 9 months. It's probably on target for over 40% in a year. So if you put in 100,000, you would make 40,000 this year without getting out of bed. If you put in $1 million to this product, you would make 400,000 without getting out of bed. If you put in 1,000 to this product, you probably make 400 on every 1,000. It's incredible. It's on target for 40%. However, the company have made some adjustments and some improvements to both the technology and to the traders working on this product, and we're about to explain to you the advantage of what we call the Multiplier 2.0. Let's take a quick look at it. This is the past performance for this last 5 months. This is a big account, guys. Take a quick look. In this account, there's 1.4 million. On this particular day, when we took this back office screenshot, it had earned 3,351 on one single day. The total balance of this account was 1.46 million. Now, if we go over here, you can see that the company is using only 175,000 out of that account to trade. It's not using or exposing all of the money. There is 1.4 million in the account, but they're only using 175,000 to trade with. So they're only using a small proportion. There's very little risk. Now, the good news is for the customer that has this account, they can take out 1.2 million. Effectively, what it means is this starts to trade on profits between 45 and 60 days running. It takes about 45 to 60 days before it's not trading your money, it's trading the profit only, and your money is not at risk. This is a very safe product. And in the 2.0 version for this last 5 months, it's done 8.5% per month. Guys, that is exceptional, 8.5%. If we go back to the Multiplier 1, it's probably done less than 4% a month. But the Multiplier 2 is now doing 8.5% a month. Guys, these are spectacular results. If anybody wants to get on this product today, you can do it. Get back to the person that shared this link with you, get registered for this product, and you can start making money even when you sleep. Guys, it's phenomenal. If we had had this conversation 3 years ago, and let's say you had tried 10,000, you could try 1,000, 10,000, 2,000, there's no limits. But let's say, hypothetically, you had 10,000 and you put it to work with these guys, Wealth Generators. You can see that this account has grown in 3 years to 89,900. That is exceptional. If you left 10,000 in the bank 3 years ago, it's probably worth less than 10,000 today. 10,000 with Wealth Generators just 3 years ago is worth 89,000 today. Why? Because it doubled in the first year to 20,000. It doubled in the second year to 40,000. It doubled to 80,000. Guys, this is exceptional. Of course, you must be aware that there's good and bad months. You can see actually in this performance that it had 4.5 months of not great results. Then it made some spectacular results. Then it had 2 quiet months. Then it had some spectacular results. Then it had another 2 quiet months. Then it had 1.5 quiet months, and it just grows and grows. It goes up and down, upwards, if you understand what I'm saying. It goes up and down, upwards. The longer you have your money invested, the better the returns you're going to get. Guys, this is money growing without you going to work. If you make 20,000 a year and you put 10,000 into this, I mean, you've just doubled your income virtually using this product. Now, I want to explain to you the power of compounding. This is how it's possible. Let's have a look at the slide so you understand this. And if you want to get a copy of this, I can get this to you. So if you had £1,000 or $1,000 or wherever you're listening from, €1,000, doesn't matter. And we're going to use small money as an example. If our product only gets 2% a month, now, bearing in mind, I showed you products there that are hitting 4.6 on average. I showed you another product there that's doing 8.5 every month. But let's say we only got you 2%. If you got 2% a month, guys, that's fantastic. It works out, it would be 26% a year. 26% profit in a year. Tell me where you can get 26%. You offer any business owner 20% on their money, and you've got business done. No problem. This at 2%. Will turn 1,000 into £1,268. It's phenomenal. In the second year, it grows to 1,600, and after 10 years, your 1,000 will become 10,000. In fact, it'll be more than 10,000 at 2% a month. That is the power of compounding. If you pick a product and you're lucky enough to achieve 4%, well, you can see the results. 1,000 in 1 year becomes 1,600. In the second year, it becomes 2.5, 4,000, 6,000, and you can see it becomes 110,000. So that's a massive difference between 10 and 110. The difference is just 2%. Look at that. From 2% to 4%, the account was either 10,000 or 110,000. Now let's take 6%. You'll remember that I showed you one product that's doing 4.6 on average every month. Here's another product, the multipliers, currently multiplier 2 is doing 8.5%. If you try and establish what I call a balanced portfolio, maybe if you try some money in one product and some in the other, with the intentions or the anticipation of hitting 6% on average, guys, at 6% a month, your money doubles. I'm going to say that again. At 6% compounding per month profit, your money doubles in a year. So if you put in 10,000, it becomes 20. If you put in 1,000, it becomes 2,000. If you put in 5,000, it becomes 10,000. If you put in 100,000, it becomes 200,000. Money at 6% compounding doubles at 6%. So if we're only talking about 1,000, lots of people only have 1,000 to try this with. If you start with 1,000, it becomes 2,000 in 1 year. The next year, it becomes 4,000. The next year, 8,000. Next year, 16,000. The next year, 32,000. Guys, there's one way to get yourself a free brand new car every 5 years. For a £1,000 start, you can have 33,000 in 5 years from now, provided you select the range of products that establish a 6% average on a monthly basis. 32,000. The next year, if you don't buy the car, you've got 66,000. The next year, it's 135. The next year, it's 268. Guys, £1,000, €1,000, $1,000 in 8 years from now is $250,000. It's more than $250,000 at 6%. The next year, it's $500,000, and in 10 years from now, it is a fact that £1,000 of yours becomes $1,088,187. That is a fact. You put the best accountant in front of me right now, and we'll discuss these figures. £1,000 compounded at a rate of 6% on a monthly basis is always £1,000,000. It's nothing less. It's incredible, guys. If you get half of that, I'm sure you'd be well pleased you've joined this presentation. If you could turn 1,000 into $500,000, you would be a very excited and satisfied person for the person that introduced you to this presentation. Now, here's my question. What would you expect to pay for a service that can deliver these kind of results? Think about that. What would you expect to pay if this was possible? I mean, if a friend of yours could turn 1,000 into $1,000,000 for you, would you give them half of it? Lots of people would say, yes, of course. If you can turn 1,000 of mine into $1,000,000 in 10 years, yes, I'll give you half. Well, guys, this service doesn't cost anything close to that. Would you give 10%? If somebody could turn £1,000 of yours into 1,088,000, would you give them 100,000? Would you give them 10%? Of course you would. That would be fair. Would you give them the 88,000? Look at this figure here. Would you give them the 88,187 and you keep the million? Of course you would. Well, guys, it doesn't even cost anything close to that either, because we can start you from very, very small money. Now, of course, if you want to make more money, you put in more money to the investment. That's the rule. So let's pretend you started with 5,000. Look at these figures, guys. 5,000 at 2% a month becomes 20,000 in 6 years. That is incredible. How do you turn 5,000 into 20,000? I mean, think about it. If you have £5 in your pocket, how do you turn it into £20? It's virtually impossible to do. These guys at 2% will turn every £5 you have into 20,000 in just 6 years. But look, 5,000 at 2% in 10 years is 53,000. That's a multiplier of 10 times. If you can turn 5,000 into 53,000, guys, these guys can do it easy at 2%. If you achieve 4%, let's say the product runs at 4% on average for the term. 5,000 at 4%, look, becomes 500,000. It becomes more. It becomes 500,000 plus the 53,000 in just 10 years. And at 6%, 5,000 doubles every year. Remember from my last presentation, 5,000 doubles every year. Okay? 5,000 at 6% double. So 5,000 becomes 10, 10,000 becomes 20, 40, 80, 164,000. And after 10 years, a 5,000 investment at 6% is 5.5 million almost. Guys, this is how the rich get rich. This is how the wealthy get wealthy. This is what the top investors, the richest people in the world are doing. Guess who else does this? The banks, the hedge funds, the big supermarkets. All the big supermarkets are doing this. They buy products in different countries. For instance, Tesco and Asda, they're importing products from other countries. They need currency to pay for those expenses. They work the markets. But now you can have this. You can have these products right from your phone very inexpensively. I hope you understand the power of compounding. There is nothing better. Let me give you a diagram to explain what we're speaking about here. Now, depending on the product you pick, you can get started for as little as $250, or if you pick the multiplier account, the least you can start with is $1,000, okay? If you're from the UK, you can set up your account in sterling, euro, or dollars. If you're using one of our other products, it may only be a dollar account. That's fine. It's an international currency and very, very secure. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get yourself a broker. And we have a number of brokers. We recommend some of our brokers in London. They're FCA regulated brokers where you can deposit your money there. The only thing happens is when you put money into the broker, you don't make anything. Nothing happens when you lodge money to the broker. It's just a safe place to keep your money. So what we now need to do is we now need to introduce wealth generators. And to get set up with wealth generators, a one-time only fee of $339 will set up all your accounts. It'll give you, for instance, 2 packages. For that price, you can have that multiplier product I talked about. You can also have that accelerator product I talked about. You can have some information tools and training for that. And we'll set you up for $398. Now, sorry, $339. It's very little money to get started. Now, however, what wealth generators have to do is they have to pay the experts. We're bringing on the experts to look after the technology, to look after the algorithms, to set up the trades. We bring in the market experts. And wealth generators have hired these guys to work your money for you. You're supplying the capital, they're supplying the time and the expertise. These gentlemen have families like you have family. These guys have to keep a roof over their head like you have to keep a roof over your head. So they need paid. And depending on the product you select, or if you want to take a bundle of 2 products, you need to pay them somewhere between $149 and $209 a month. Guys, that's for nothing. I've gone for the $209.99 because I'm using 2 of their products. So you get $100 discount if you go for 2 of the products. Like $200 is, That's like $50 a week. It's about £40 sterling for our UK listeners. £40 sterling to turn 1,000 into 1,000,000. Guys, go and do a couple of hours a week extra to get that £40 to pay these experts to make your money grow. You can turn 1,000 into 1,000,000 if these guys achieve you 6%. You get phenomenal results. It's the price of 2 cups of coffee a day will pay for this. It's for nothing. Other than that, you work for 40 years of your life, and the problem with that is the money comes in, the money goes out, you have no money left. All the money you've earned, probably since you left school, here's the question, where is it now? Where is all that money you earned from your job, from your career, from your business? How much of that money have you kept? The challenge is we're bad money managers. And these guys will teach us how to find money. They will teach us how to grow our money. And more importantly, when you're making money here, these guys will show you exactly how to keep more of your money with this product called the Deductor. You can see that on our next presentation. Now, you can watch all of this activity and trades from your phone or from your computer. You can see your account growing every day except Saturdays and Sundays. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you can log in and you can just watch the money grow. The multiplier has never lost money. It wins every single day for this last 3 years. That's a product you could be comfortable with. That's a product you can try. Now, we've got a guarantee. Here's the guarantee. Let me make this bigger for you. If you try this, okay, so if you purchase one of our subscriptions for 6 months, and if after 6 months there's anything less in your account than what you started with, so let's say you started with 1,000 and in 6 months from now there's only 900 left. That means these guys would have lost 100. Well, if that happens, guys, these guys will pay you $3,779. That's incredible. If these guys lose, you win. They pay you a triple risk-free guarantee. If they lose any money in your account, you will earn $3,779 back. Guys, that's exceptional. So if they win, you win. And if they lose, you win. That is phenomenal guarantee that these guys are offering you. Here's the good news. You don't have to know what a pip is. You don't have to know what a spread is. You don't have to know what a currency pair is. You don't need to know anything. Everybody can do this. Right now, you can set up an account in about 5 minutes and start that account making you money. It's incredible. Now, here's the question. Do you need a retirement fund either now or in the future? Think about that. What is your pension plan looking like today? How does it stand? Do you need more money to put your feet up and retire either now or in the future? What's the answer to that question? Could you be doing with more money? Here's another question. Do you have kids or grandkids that you'd love to give them the best education possible? Would you love to put them through the top schools or colleges or universities? Do you know how much that costs today? Unfortunately, we're putting students into 30 grand of debt. Most students who go to college and paying for it, they're out 30,000 the day they leave school without a job. What about putting a few pounds away, a few dollars away into a product that can cover that can pay for that education? Tell me this, do you have any debts to settle? Mortgages, loans, anything like that? I mean, guys, this is terrible, the situation that many countries are in because of debt. Now you can get yourself out of debt, you can make yourself financially free, you and your families, with products like this. How would it feel to go and order that dream car you always wanted? Everybody loves the nice cars, but we just don't believe they're possible to get. Guys, if you can turn 1,000 into 1,000,000, you can buy any car you want. How would that feel? Tell me this, do you have any aspirations for financial freedom? I know you do. I know when you were younger, when you were at school, you had dreams. You wanted to own that big hotel in the town. Yes, you wanted to own that fancy restaurant that everybody went to. Yes, you wanted to own that big car. You wanted to own that nice house. You always had those dreams. When we were children, we had dreams. We wanted nice football boots. We wanted nice, well, the guys did. I don't think the girls did. But you know what I'm saying? We always wanted what we always wanted. And now we've got a product that can make us money without any education, without any effort, simply setting up these accounts. How would you feel about moving home to a nicer area or even a better climate? How would you like a home for every season? One for the snowing season abroad. What about one in a nice hot country? What about, you know, the cities that you've never been to? How would you like to leave a legacy for your kids, for your family, for your spouse? How would you like to give to your special charity? Wouldn't it be nice to give 100 grand to charity? Imagine you could do that. What vehicle are you currently working at that will give you 100,000 to give away? If you can turn every 1,000 you have into 1,000,000, you can give away lots of hundreds of thousands, guys. This is incredible. You need to think about what's possible here. How many of you would like to travel and see the world? Have you been to the 8 wonders of the world yet? Have you seen the Niagara Falls? Have you been to the Grand Canyon? Have you gone to the Barrier Reef? Have you seen all the wonderful sights that have been put on this planet for us? Have you traveled? So maybe these are some of the things you want to achieve, because sometimes that's what's important. If you know what you want, then you have an idea of getting there. When you leave the house in the morning, you have to decide, do you go left or do you go right? You have to make a decision where you want to go to. Is it to work? Is it to your business? That's the decision you make every morning. But now start making some decisions about your finances. What are you going to do in 2017 that's going to make you more money than you did last year? Have you got a vehicle that can do that for you? Guys, that's what we're sharing with you right now. We're sharing with you wealth generators. It's very easy. It's very simple. You can have any of what I've just said, or you can have all of these. Don't waste time. Please request your subscription and get your trading account opened. You can do that today or tomorrow. Get back to the person that shared this with you and say, listen, I like what I hear. I need a few questions answered, but I want to get started. I want to make money when I sleep tomorrow night. You see, tomorrow night when I go to bed, in fact, tonight when I go to bed, I will be making money. And when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm excited, because that's what I do when I'm having breakfast. I'm going to see how much money I made when I went to sleep last night, because this can make you money 24 hours a day. And that's what's exciting. And it's not dependent on new people joining. The business is produced by foreign exchange. It's worth 5 trillion a day. It'll never run out of money. It'll never stop. So that's our presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please, please, please do get back to the person that shared this with you and get started as fast as you possibly can. Thank you for joining us. If you want to watch our next presentation on our compensation plan, we're going to cover that on the next video. Thank you. Please get back to the person that shared this with you and get started as fast as you possibly can.